Unafraid Show, right or wrong. It's your boy George Reister back in the building. It's been a minute. Had a little vacay, had a little family time, all that. As you know, we all need to take some of that at some point in time. But we are back. Unafraidshow.com is up and online. So make sure you go to unafraidshow.com on a daily basis. Check and see what we got up. The anonymous emails will be back up starting tomorrow. A whole bunch of content. We got everything from college football. We got movies. We got sport. Anything that you want to talk about is on the Unafraid Show. Super excited about that. But today on Unafraid Show, what we got for you guys is, first of all, you cannot, all these people out here that are trying to tell me and tell you that there's no difference between boys and girls, that is a lie, because I got proof. Number two, politicians are trying to make you quit. They're trying to make you quit on life. They're trying to make you uninvolved in what's going on. And I woke up this morning, with the whole build the wall, Supreme Court, the justices, stolen seats, all of this stuff. I was tired of it this morning, had to turn it off. White people and wild animals. I got questions. Why on earth do white people keep playing around with wild animals? I do not understand. And we're going to talk about Permit Patti and Barbecue Betty. Yes, because they need to be talked about, because that's absolutely ridiculous. But first up today is the boys versus girls. Because this week when I was on vacation, so anybody knows I have two sons, two daughters, 18, 12, 7, and 6. And I go into the bathroom. We're at a hotel in Niagara Falls. After we left Cooperstown, we went up to Niagara Falls, and then we went to Toronto. And here is what I saw. This is what I saw in the bathroom. My 6-year-old kid has his sock lodged behind the picture that's hanging on the wall in the bathroom. And you know, pictures on walls on bathrooms don't easily come down. They're pretty much glued to the wall. So I walk in, I'm like, hey, yo, kid, how in the hell did you get this picture? Did you get this sock stuck behind the wall? Because I had questions. I'm like, was he standing on the toilet? And then why did he do it? So I asked him. He goes, I don't know. I was playing around and got stuck up there. What do you mean you were playing around and got stuck up there? Yeah, Dad, I was just playing around in the bathroom when I was on the toilet, and then it got stuck up there. And then that got me thinking, I'm like, hold up. This never happens to girls. Like, this never happens to my daughters. I know it's a generality, and yes, some girls do this, but as a rule, like, boys do this stuff way more than girls. And the idea that people are going to tell me and try to tell us out in the world, oh, there's no difference between boys and girls, have to treat them the same, teach them the same, everything. No, you don't, because boys do stuff like this. Boys freaking will get a sock lodged behind a picture at a hotel, and my daughters don't do that. So there's no way that you can sit up there and tell me that my daughters are the same as my sons, because you got to treat them differently. And then I got another son who's a habitual line stepper. This little dude, like, sometimes he makes me want to like choke him, because like he's like the technicality master. Wants to just find all the technicalities. But my daughters don't do this. Like, my daughters are like the nicest human beings on earth. And my son's a little terrorist sometimes. Like, they're generally good kids. Like, people like them, except for my son's math teacher this year. They generally like them. But they're completely different. So you have to raise them different. And so the idea that we're supposed to raise the kids the exact same, completely false. I reject that at all. Do not give me that crap. Because they're not the same. Like, oh, you're supposed to treat your sons the same way you treat your... No, you're not. No, you're not, people. You're supposed to treat them with love and respect, but every kid is different. Your boys are different than your girls. Your older one's different than your younger one. All of that. And my daughters don't do stuff like this. And, like, And the idea that the kid was like, I don't know, it just got stuck up there. Because little girls generally don't do stuff like that. And that's why they got me thinking about women as well. Because there's this movement out there that says that women are like, oh, we have to prove we can do everything the same as men, better than men, equal as men. Why though? I mean, just the same as a man shouldn't be trying to prove that he's as good as a woman in every single area. Because the reality is we were built to do two different things. We were built to do two different things and bring different skill sets to the table. So trying to do everything a man can do is completely wrong. Same as a man trying to do everything a woman can do. Oh, George, that's so sexist. No, it's not. It's actually reality. Is the strongest man, who's going to be stronger? The strongest man or the strongest woman? The strongest man. Who's going to be faster? The fastest man or the fastest woman? The fastest man. Who's going to be better at running a company? Who knows? Both people can be good at that. Inventing ideas. There we go. But the idea that that women and men should be trying to just prove their equality and that they are the same. You're not the same. You're not built the same. Just like LeBron James is not built the same as Mozart was or Shakespeare. They're two different people for two different things. Like LeBron's not supposed to be making, clearly not supposed to be writing music, directing orchestras. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So why on earth do we try to convince our women or our boys that you're supposed to be the exact same as the other sex? Because you're not. You're built to do two different things. Like, when are we going to understand that and be like, okay, well, yeah, I get it. Like, there are some things where the playing field is even, but you still bring different set of skills. A woman brings a different set of skills as CEO than a man does. Than a tall person, short person, because everybody's got different experiences. So stop trying to be like everybody else and stop trying to make our kids like the boys are the same as the girls. They need to be taught the same, done the same. No, they're not. It's completely different. And guess what? It's okay. People, it's okay. I understand that we live in a time where we want to make everything just everybody's the same, put them on the same level, same thing. No, there are people who achieve higher, who should receive awards, like I had on the Right or Wrong. The kid who didn't get the valedictorian because they changed to a Latin system, so all the kids with high GPAs are recognized, and the person with the highest doesn't get the biggest trophy. Like, everything's not equal. There is achievement. There are different standards for things, and it's okay. Like, I understand that it's 2018 and we're all supposed to be kumbaya equal, but it doesn't work like that. Everybody's not set up the same or equipped to do the same thing. That's like, I have one kid, loves to sing, don't sing all that well. Just because she wants to sing, has a passion for it, all that doesn't mean that she gets to be Rihanna. She has a different skill set, clearly, unless something miraculously changes. That's just the way it is. And we have to accept that and be okay with that. Jeez Louise, people. Like, we got to get over the political correctness and just do the right thing for your kids and do the right thing for people. Because kids leave socks behind pictures. Boys leave socks behind pictures. And your girls don't. The next thing up, though, today is I woke up and I was absolutely tired. I was absolutely tired because first thing I see when I wake up, I head on the news, on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, talking about the Supreme Court. Then they're talking about Gorsuch and the confirming of Obama's Supreme Court nominee. Mitch McConnell's tweeting the detainees, separated families, building a wall, all these tariffs, Harley Davidson, European trade war, the stock market, gay wedding cakes, Sarah Sanders being kicked out of a restaurant, primaries going on in Utah, North New York, South Carolina, Maryland, Mississippi, Colorado, and Oklahoma. Donald Trump, the deep state, Michael Cohen, fake news. They want you to give up. That's what they're trying to get you to do. They're trying to get you to give up no matter what you believe, no matter what you think. They are trying to get you to give up on life right now. Because if they can desensitize you from caring or actually getting anything done, guess what? The politicians never have to do anything. They don't. Their job right now is to try to make you tired. They want to discourage you, think the world's gonna end, everything's going to hell in a handbasket, and you need to be afraid about this. And some days, like today, I was like, listen, I'm not going in on this. Like, I'm checking out. Like, I refuse to be a part of the madness right now. And then I thought, wow, they have really like beat me to submission. Like, they beat me to submission. Like today, I was like, yeah, no, I don't even feel like seeing it, reading it, none of that. Because you think about it. Like, the whole idea is to get you to a point where you're so desensitized from anything that nothing matters and nothing is a big deal, and they don't have to do anything. And what they do is the politicians right now, they're setting fires and then showing up in a fireman's outfit to go put it out. Come on, man. Like, it's meant to tire you out. So if you're like me, yes, you are tired. You're tired of the politics. You're tired of hearing about the deep state, Michael Cohen, tariffs, trade wars, gay wedding cakes, Sarah Sanders, the Supreme Court, separated families, detainees. You're tired of being outraged about it. You actually want a solution because you are a normal, rational person. And that's why I've been on this thing for a while. Even when the election came, I asked people, why on earth are you voting for a political party? Like, why on earth would you exclusively vote Democrat? Why on earth would you exclusively vote Republican? Or whatever other party or whatever third party affiliation that you have? Because it makes no sense to me. Because political parties are literally a waste. I mean, because no rational, sane human being actually agrees with everything their party stands for. Nobody. So why not vote for somebody who's willing to run on their own platform? Like, yo, here's what I believe on abortion. Here's what I believe on fiscal responsibility. And like a mismatch of the two. Like, why wouldn't you vote for that person? Because there are Democratic policies I agree with, Republican policies I agree with. And guess what? Those umbrella, they encompass the George Reister policy. So why would I vote for somebody who stands for something that I don't believe in simply because they fall under the umbrella of, oh yeah, I'm not going to be a lefty liberal right now. I'm not going to be a right-wing conservative right now. No, man, these are the issues. This is the person who's best for the job. Like somebody who's not going to put their own personal agenda above what's good for, or their party's political agenda above what's good for those people who voted them in. I mean, explain that to me. I mean, and then we're supposed to be outraged about Maxine Waters, her statements, Paul Ryan's soft self. Oh, she needs to apologize. This is not the... Man, you sit up and do something. Like, I don't like Paul Ryan just because he doesn't do anything ever. Except for get a building name. Like, that's literally the only thing he's ever done. But here is what I'd say about Maxine Waters. Is, yes, she was completely, like, it's outrageous to tell people to approach people on the street. But it's also outrageous that your president is name calling on Twitter, bashing people, all of these things, and that is okay. Because this is a leadership issue. Whether you like Trump, don't like Trump, support him, whatever, you have to agree with this point. This is a sane, rational point. Is that it's all about leadership. It's about your family. Think about this. I'm the head of my household, head of my family, all of this stuff. I, as a man, set the tone. I set the lead. And if I'm in disarray, if my personal life is in disarray, I'm treating the family badly, I'm name calling, I'm doing all this to people in my family, like my kids, my wife see me do this. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go off and be wild and crazy kids too. Think about that. If I'm a wreck as the leader, if I'm doing negative things out in the world, whether you believe that he's doing a great job as president, but it's just reckless at his mouth, regardless of how you feel about that, it's reckless. You know that. So instead of excusing it, you have to realize that just like a family, just like a team, an organization, if certain things are allowed and done by the leader, the CEO, the captain, then guess what? It trickles down. Let me give you a prime example. I'm an Oregon football fan, played there, all of that. When Mark Helfrich was the coach, there were some incidents where guys weren't showing up to workouts, weren't working hard, all this. And then guess what happens? It trickles down to the rest of the team. Team doesn't play hard on the field. They get blown out. Doesn't look good. All of this. So if the top allows it, they see it happen, guess what? Trickles down and affects everybody else. Same way with this, same way with politics, same way with any of this. It all comes down to leadership. Whether you're leading your family, your company, or whatever you do, the people under you will do. Because so many of us have worked at companies, worked for people, I've played for people, all of this. Some of them were really good leaders and some of them were not. And when you do not have a really good leader, somebody who can keep the peace, somebody who can get people to work hard together as a common goal, if you don't have that, it's going to end in disaster. Like, you're going to have infighting, you're going to have drama, and you're not going to be able to get anything done. But this is what they want. They want the outrage. They want the outrage right now. Next thing we got up today is I have a legit question. I have a legit question for people. Why are black people the only people who have, well, I should say it like this. Why are black people the only people that you never hear about having dangerous encounters with wild animals? Why is that? I mean, why are black people the only people that you do not hear about having dangerous encounters with wild animals? Like, do people not realize that these lions are domesticated pets? Are not domesticated pets? I mean, every week there's a new video of somebody getting eaten, bit, chased, near-death experience with like a bear, a shark, a lion, an anaconda, something. Because they're doing something that they have no business doing. Oh, let me go pet this nice alligator. What? Then if you don't get out of here and call animal control. And then, to top it all off, to make it even worse, they blame the animal. Siegfried and Roy had those pet tigers. Those white tigers, regular tigers, and then one of them gets sliced up by the tiger, but now it's the tiger's fault. No, he's a damn tiger. This is what tigers do. And eventually they're going to act like a tiger. And then you're going to be mad at him. Be mad at the lion. This dude had the nerve to be trying to stick his head out the window to pet the lion in his own habitat. Why on earth would you think about that? I mean, it's already dangerous enough to be on a safari where these things could actually jump up there if they want. But this dude is sticking his hand out there. Like, fool, don't you know this is a lion? He can jump through that damn window and eat everybody in the car? I don't understand. I do not understand why people continuously play with wild animals, especially in their habitat, and then get mad at them for that. I don't get it. But you know who does this? My kids. My kids won't play with a lion, but you know what they will do? They will pet some random stranger's dog. I don't understand it. Like, I grew up in a time where, like, you didn't touch anybody's dog. Like, you don't randomly see a dog and you're like, oh, hey, cute doggy, let me see you, let me pet you. Hell no, you might get bit, chased, I've run away from dogs, all of that. But my kids, we just got back Sunday night from the airport. And we're in the airport in LAX. This lady has a Pomeranian. And she has it in a little dog carrying case. And my kid goes over there to go pet the dog. And the lady's like, okay, it's fine. You can pet him. And I'm sitting over there just disgusted. I'm like, man, these little soft kids, man. These dogs running around. They can just go pet anybody's dogs. But I'm still afraid that this is going to go bad at some point in time. I am. Because if you go pet random people's dogs, they're still dogs. Sometimes they don't like you. They don't know you. You may smell like another dog and you can get bit. But, you know, these little suburbia kids think they can pet everybody's dog. You won't find kids from the hood petting people's dogs. I tell you that much. I guarantee you that you won't find kids from the hood just randomly petting people's dogs. Unless they see other people petting them first. Like, they're not going to be the first person to go, oh, let me go pet the dog. No. Hell no. Hell no. That's absolutely outrageous. The last thing we got up for you guys today is interesting. Permit Patti. The lady who called the police on the 8-year-old girl for selling water. Turns out she is the CEO of a marijuana dispensary. So, my statement is literally down here. Stop calling the police for non-emergencies, people. Stop calling the police for non-emergencies. It's not an emergency. Do not call the police. Ask yourself this question before you call the police. Is this an emergency? Is anybody being shot, stabbed, or dying? Or putting other people in harm or danger? Answer is no. Don't call the police. Number 2, mind your own damn business. Is this bothering you? Is this girl selling water on a hot day to people who want water bothering you? No. And that begs the question like, oh, well, they tell everybody, oh, we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Be an entrepreneur. Yeah. But why is it celebrated having a lemonade stand? Like every politician you hear, everybody say, oh, yes, we had a lemonade stand when I was a young kid. That's where I first learned how to make money, mowing lawns. But you didn't have a business license, did you? No? Okay. Yeah. But that's a problem. I mean, it's interesting that certain things are celebrated. But then when one person does it, it's a problem. Because you need to mind your own damn business. And apparently, this is not just a black and white issue. Like, this is not just white lady calling the police on black girl. Because I found a couple instances where white people have called the police on other white kids for selling lemonade, for selling water, all this. Just selling it. Minding, not bothering anybody, not doing anything like illegal. Yes, you're violating a regulation. But why? I mean, like people, it's certain people that believe that the police are like your personal concierge. Like if you see, you know, like it's not like you see a random package sitting on the corner, a random backpack, and it's been sitting there and it looks suspicious. Okay, yeah, we're living in the idea where bombs go off. Call the police, get them to check it out. No problem with that. Potential emergency. What's going to happen with this girl selling bottled water? People get cool in the summer? I mean, damn, lady. I mean, I would hate to be... Like, there's an element of minding your business. And then there's an element of just doing too much. Because I would hate to be a person who just felt the need to police everybody else. Because I don't. I leave everybody the hell alone. If your drama is not coming on my doorstep, we Gucci. We are good. We are good. Unless you're over in the next house beating your kid, molesting your kid, knocking somebody over the head, you ain't gonna get no problems out of G. Reister, buddy. Not gonna get no problems. Gotta mind your own damn business. You guys are watching the Unafraid Show. We are back. Go to unafraidshow.com. Check out the website. Don't forget to email your questions in unafraidshow@gmail.com. We are back off vacation, off hiatus. We are Gucci. We will catch you guys tomorrow.